And the Pistons with possession here. Still without a basket in the game. On the floor for Detroit, we've got Durant. Durant is out there with Holland. And it's Brooks. And it's Cunningham in at the 1.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Cade Cunningham.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Now, here's Cunningham. His scoring average of about 32.5 points a game tells you all you need to know about how dangerous a player he can be. Now Alston following Durant's three-point attempt.
The swing intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And stolen by MP.
Nice finish.
Looks like MP's been practicing those in his backyard growing up.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Pistons trailed by 14. Brooks, the pass to Cunningham. Brooks outside. They can't stop the run with that one.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first man.
And Kuminga gets it to go.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now here's Durant. Scoreless thus far. Here's Holland. Three-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Back to NP. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Alston's got 10 points in the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something.
You gotta do it under God if you wanna.
To adjust. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Nick Richards. Pistons trailed by 19. Brooks outside. To Cunningham. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum-rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. The drive by MP. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP, registering a quadruple double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history. MP is an incredible talent, and you know he'll put on.
Cunningham with the ball. Yet to see a basket. Setting the floor for Detroit. They've got Durant. Kevin Durant is out there with Holland. Then there's Cunningham. And it's Brooks in at the 2. Right side Porter. MP outside. Here's Potemski. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 6th assist of the night.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Cunningham finds Brooks. And here's Durant. To win the run. And again, the Pistons missing. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A. Most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender. I like this move to the full court press, putting some extra pressure on the offense.
Holland for 3. Porter pulls it in. Golden State has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Portland was tremendous. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides.
KD with it. Still yet to score. Stan, when you have these back.
Search high, then I went and search low. Nobody coming close.
Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It had.
Huh? Yes, I am. I'm good things, Mom.
Has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. We've got Holland, also Kevin Durant out there. Jalen Duren out there with Kate Cunningham. And it's Brooks in at the 2. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He dropped an amazing number of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long...
And it's Detroit with the ball. Still without a basket in the game. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, it was almost like they were lethargic at times. The urgency just wasn't what it needed to be.
Setting the floor for Detroit. Holland out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Kate Cunningham. Then it's Duren. And it's Brooks in at the shooting guard position. All the talk around the NBA, Grant, that quadruple.
Here's Cunningham. Hasn't made one yet. On the court for the Pistons, Kate Cunningham out there with Brooks. Then there's Holland. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's KD in at the 3, the small forward. And a few of the top guys, coach, in this league have been on hot streaks, fueling early MVP conversations. I guess it's never too early to talk about the MVP.
Whenever you look at me, it don't matter how many trophies I get, I just want you to be
MP against Cunningham. And Brooks has got the ball here for the Pistons. searching for their first points of the game. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
For sure, this is a team that feels like they should never be swept in a season series by anyone, but especially when it's one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. They've got Cunningham. Kevin Durant is out there with Holland. Then it's Duran, and it's Brooks in at the 2-guard spot. Gives us
Now, here's Duran. Not a lot of room.
They need a bucket in a big way here.
Every branch in me that beareth not fruit.
Here's Cunningham. Still no points. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Holland out there with Duran. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then there's Kate Cunningham. And it's Brooks in at the shooting guard position. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Portland was tremendous. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Now here's MP. What a tremendous... Here's Cunningham. He's scoreless. Setting the floor for the Pistons. They've got Jalen Duran. Kevin Durant is out there with Holland. Then there's Kate Cunningham. And it's Brooks in at the shooting guard.
I'm praying that you could deliver me from all these spirits that got me unstable. Why do I care about what people think of me? I be too worried about hate. I want to be chasing the purpose, but really it feel like I'm chasing the paper, and I don't know why. I'm no longer that other guy, and I don't believe all the lies. For real, I try. I'm just thinking for Christ. I guess that's the reason he died.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
On the floor for Detroit, Kate Cunningham out there with Brooks.
He told me until I'm ready, I won't be able to fly. I sit and I sigh. I just keep asking him why. He told me let go of my pride. Until I kill my pride, I'll never fly. Cause I'm still running from lies that's in my mind. And I'm just praying that I'll get a sign to help me identify why I've been trying. I've been asking God to show me things. If I let go of myself, maybe I'll see that I got all these lies.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for them. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
In 2 games last season, they had a hard time against this team, both at home and on the road.
Yeah, real disappointment last year for sure. They don't want a repeat of that this season.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. We've got Holland. Also Duran out there. Kevin Durant is out there with Kate Cunningham. And it's Brooks in at the 2. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the...
Tell me how you don't believe in Jesus. I have yet to receive a reason. Y'all be believing in secret seasons. Money is not happiness, is deceiving. Stop being selfish, you'll see the achievements. I finally believe. Until I kill my pride, I'll never fly. Cause I'm still running from lies that's in my mind.
Nice adjustment there, going to the full court press, trying to ratchet up the pressure here a little bit.
On the court for the Pistons, Cade Cunningham out there with Brooks. Then there's Jalen Duren. Then there's Holland. And it's KD in at the small forward position. Still, to this day, RJ, Kevin Durant still seems matchup proof.
Well, yeah, because nothing's changed with his height and the skill. That quick release and his competitiveness, oh, it's the same as it's ever been.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up to the Detroit Pistons. Looking for their first basket of the game. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early.
Of my sins and my burden.
Here's Brooks in his last outing with 12 points. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Setting the floor for the Pistons.
Discernment is scary to have it all figured out and you still don't know what's coming.